Welcome to Pagan Crafting. Today we have Sigil Art Magic, and today's sigil is Protect My Child. Now today we're going to be doing a little bit of penciling, a little bit of watercolor with moon water, a little bit of inking, and a little bit of fun. So stay tuned and come paint with me today with Pagan Crafting. Before we start anything, we're going to start off with a sigil worksheet. I have four of them to choose from. You can download a PDF of all four of them from my Pagan Crafting. At the end of this video, I'll have a coupon code for you. For now, I'm going to use this top sigil worksheet. I'm not going to use one of the witch's diagrams for this one. Here I am, simply put, protect my child. Now what you want to do is you want to cross out all the vowels first, then any double consonants, and the remainder consonants will be what invokes your sigil. Now with the letters that we have left, what you want to do is you want to break down each letter. Let's take the P for example. One line and one bump or U-shaped. So now let's break down each. Now for the R, it's a straight line down, one U-shape and one angle line. The T, one line, one straight line, and so on. Once you're done with all these are the lines that you're going to use to make your special, one-of-a-kind sigil. This sigil is going to be like none other. I could teach a whole class on sigil making. We could also all do the sigil for Protect My Child and guarantee each and every single one of them will be extremely different. Now you can make the lines as long as you want and as short as you want, as long as it follows the same line. I'm a symmetrical person, so I kind of like to break it down a little bit that way. Adding all my little U's in there, all the little bumps. Kind of liking it, kind of not. I'm going to play around with another one here. A little bit longer lines. I can always take the two and combine them together. And see, I like this. I like how this is turning out. So again, there's no right or wrong at all. You can make this, and then I want to bring back the kids, so we want to protect the kids' story. So I put a little heart there for a little extra love. Now before I get my sigil ready, I just kind of draw a nice big circle with my compass, and I like to pencil everything in first before the watercolor. Now don't ink it first, don't use your Sharpie or your Jiffy marker, and don't use your liner pen yet, because once you lay down your watercolor, it's going to run all your colors, so you want to let it fully dry before you ink it afterwards. Now, even though you're just reproducing the sigil again with each line, with each sketch, with each measurement, think about the sigil. Put your intention, your energy into this. Think about the same sentence. So protect my child, protect my child. So after I'm done penciling in, I gather my moon water, and this one here is the Hunter's Moon from the last moon here. I love using moon water to paint my sigils. Not only it's a magical properties to add to any painting, you could use it with your ink or anything, acrylic paints, you name it. But the magic itself and the artist within activates the sigil through your energy with intent. Now you could also choose when to activate your sigil, and I can do another video if you'd like. Comment down in the comments below if you'd like me to do a sigil activation video, how to. I think this is one of them, and it's been such a pleasure. I've painted sigils before, but the last two, including this one that I've painted, there's something special about it when painting with moon water. It just gives it that little extra boost. Comment down below if you've painted with moon water before, or if there's something you would like to do. Now you don't need to be an artist, an incredible artist, a good artist. Go get yourself a watercolor paint set from the dollar store. You can even just splash some color behind and then drop in your sigil and draw over top of just the splash of color. It doesn't have to be anything significant, just something fun. I really am choosy when I choose my colors with my sigil. I do believe in color psychology, color magic. And these colors all have to do with the root, sacral, and solar chakra. And they look fantastic together. And it's also the fall and autumn, so it's just beautiful colors to use right now. And when it comes to children, I feel that they're like an orange color. I don't know why. It's kind of like they're emotional, they're amazing, they're warm little creatures. I think everybody needs to have one. Now, the places that you can put your sigil. Now, protect my child. You can put it on inside their jacket. You can embroider in their jacket. You can draw it on the tag. You can put it in their backpack, their water bottle, inside their shoes. There's all different little places that this sigil can go. You could simply use a Jiffy marker inside the lining in the back of the jacket. No one needs to see or know. Or like I said, you can sew it in, embroider it in too. You can make up your own sigil and put in that intent. You can paint it out, design it out, and then you can play it out where you would like to throw it down. I'm so enjoying these colors together. It's such a warm feeling, just like how children are. Now with the hearts, I decided I'm going to go with something a little bit standout-ish. But first I'm going to paint in all the yellow throughout the sigil, just to pop it right out. It looks pretty sharp over top of that orange, don't you think? Yeah, I'm totally enjoying this. Okay, now for my little heart. I'm going to do a little jump of color. And we're going to go with purple. I was thinking like a bright red, but I think it might have been lost in the design too much at the bottom, but not the top. The top would have looked super sharp because I got red at the bottom. I think I would have lost it a little bit. So I think a purple is a really nice pop. I mixed kind of a darker lavender color. I didn't go with the rich royal purple, but kind of a deep lavender. I think it looks pretty sharp with this. Now what I'm doing next is I'm bringing in a little bit of the reds just to punch out the bottom a little bit more, blending it in with the oranges over top of it. Little bits by little bits. Layers are the best. Layers are your best friend. Don't go too dark when you're doing watercolor if you haven't really used watercolor before. Water it down. Use that moon water. And let it dry. Go in again with layers if you have to. Little bits by little bits. And you don't need very much water either. I got a little bit much on there and I'm just using a little paper towel to dab that away. And on the other side, I used it to blend. Coming back in with just a touch of more water that's left over on the brush and blending that all together. I'm gonna add one more little shade into the purple. So I'll go right in with the darker purple here. I find the lavender wasn't quite dark enough after I added in the red, so I decided to darken the purple just a touch. There, I think that looks pretty sharp. Now after a time that it's been dried out, I waited a couple hours and now I'm inking it with a Sharpie actually. I like the thicker lines. And I think it really, really, really pops out the design. With each line, with each intention, with each stroke of the pen, think over and over again your intention as you lay down this sigil. Here's your coupon code and it's YouTube 10. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you notice down in the description down below, you see a link to my store, and there yourself, you can buy the sigil sheets or get a sigil made for you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.